Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Lorraine 40T is currently on sale. I am paying a huge attention to what is happening and what Wargaming is selling so we can review the tank before you bought it, and maybe I can change your mind or say the tank is absolutely amazing depending on the situation. Meanwhile, the last time we had a YouTube video with this tank was back in 2023, July. The tank is rated 3 stars. It used to be 4, but now it is 3. I think a half year ago or 1 year ago I changed the rating because how difficult it is to play with a tank and how annoying it can be, and looks like community agrees with me, although community says that it is fun tank to play with. Keep this in mind, you can raid the tanks yourself, log in via Wargaming API and you can raid the vehicles in the index page. Plus on top of that we have a new feature. If you would click on the maps, you can find many good stuff for yourself, especially if you are struggling in one or another map. Meanwhile, Redshire assault, so we have instantly winning spawn. That's absolutely glorious, and the question is, can we reload in time to beat the living crap out of the enemies? So what is Lorraine? Lorraine is a tier 8 French medium tank premium, right? This tank's selling point is autoloader, and not so good point is that it is made out of paper and it doesn't have the most accurate gun ever, right? But this is what this tank is, and this is what this tank has to offer. The standard penetration of this tank is 230, if I remember this correctly, right? And the gold penetration of this vehicle is 263. 232. That was very close from the memory, fellas. That was very close call. Very nice. Okay, let's see what we can do and how we could get involved over there. I really want to get rid of this Vakat. This is the most important thing for us, and we know that this gentleman is dead, this gentleman is effed. And this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. Meanwhile, enemy Arta, excuse me? Excuse me? Enemy Arta doesn't have a minimap, and I appreciate him. Very nice. It's always nice to find Artas like this. Now, what I would recommend whenever you are playing on Lorraine, obviously the whole point is for you to find enemies making a silly goose mistake and just clip them out. Not a rocket science, it may sound easy, but in reality it is not, you know. It is quite a hard job to make this tank work. But if you will, it is going to be a very rewarding journey, if I can say so, right? Because it's always nice to clip someone for 1.2 thousand damage or so. Look at this beauty. We found a guy making a mistake. By the way, keep this in mind that gun handling can be very unreliable of this tank, and in my opinion this is one of the reasons why the tank cannot be good or epic, right? As an example, if you would compare this vehicle against the Progetto has significantly better gun, although you can do more damage from the magazine, right? So this is a positive thing as well. Very difficult game, fellas. I am struggling to find some damage over there, not gonna lie. I am struggling to find some damage. Two in the magazine, I kind of want to reload, but I do not want to reload. You know, it is quite complicated stuff. For now, we are chilling and we are waiting. What I would love to see, I would love to see enemy making pressure and silly goose mistake like this, and then we can obviously punish him. Absolutely glorious. 1.6 thousand damage, we have full hit points, we are playing very safe with this vehicle, and we are doing the good stuff. We can't say we are playing badly with it. Plus on top of that, we are not even spamming the gold either, so this is very much appreciated and this is a good stuff. Meanwhile, I'm aware of that enemies have a sniper schnitzel sitting in the back. Probably this Sue is sitting over there and he is just simply banging our forces who are trying to get involved here. Once again, not a big surprise, it's just how it goes. If those two tanks would take one for the team, we could actually make pressure through the middle of the field. That would be absolutely amazing and that would be awesome. But for now, I cannot be the one who is leading the charge over there. I just simply cannot do that. The risk is simply too great. Maybe now we can change our mind a bit. Maybe. Let's see. Down to one-shotable. Let's go. I will take 500 by getting into this position. I am aware of that. Fellas. All good. We are getting in and we are instantly going on the reload. So now, the situation looks tiny touch better. What do we want to see? We want to see enemy sniper schnitzels over there. And once again, I have no doubts whatsoever that Sue should be sitting somewhere around this area. I want to believe that he is sitting right there. Good, so far so good, fellas. We are just pre-aiming right there, and yep, I am 100% correct about this. Good, now at least we know where the Sue is sitting at. What we can do at this point we can make a hardcore pressure and we can simply clip him out, right? That would be very much appreciated and that would be ideal. Although, since we have a tourist traveling through the middle like this, maybe we can slap him as well. Okay, hear me out. This Sue should be trying to escape, right? At least that's what I want to believe. Yep, not a big surprise. He's running for his life for obvious reasons. Unfortunately, Lorraine gun handling isn't the finest, and unfortunately, I am not hitting the shot like this. It's okay. I'm going on the reload instantly. I know it sounds weird because I still potentially could find a decent angle to slap this guy, but I want to believe it is going to be worth it because we will try to spot the guy sitting over there. You see how much thinking there is involved into this tank, how easy it is to make a silly goose mistake, and one mess up is all you need in order to pretty much go straight into the garage. So this tank isn't for beginners friendly, that's for sure. It is very hard tank to play with, and believe me, I do not say that about every and each tank in the game. But in the right hands, you can make this vehicle work. And I read the comment section down below like 1 year ago whenever I said I think the Lorraine is kind of a bit underrated, right? And looks like community is saying, skill, what are you talking about? Lorraine is absolutely glorious, and you know what is overrated? Your ass is overrated. How about that, right? So looks like community still enjoys this tank quite a bit, and community likes this vehicle. And I understand the selling point, you know, to clip the enemies out in whatever 6 seconds or 8 seconds for 1.2 thousand damage. That's absolutely glorious, but I still want to highlight how hard it is to do that, right? So if it happened to be that you are a beginner, I would highly suggest and recommend not to look towards this vehicle. I think there is better choices out there. The same Progetto is easier to play and just simply better. Meanwhile, unfortunately, the gun doesn't treat us that well as I would love to see, but that's okay. And we are done with this game. Absolutely glorious. Let's see the score. Very nice. We are back with a 4 kills, 4.1 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage, solid ace, a high caliber, Confederate. I mean, can we complain about this? I don't really think we can. First by experience, first by the damage, and in the same time, even though we did not re-get Brother in Arms, we are going to say thank you and we will run away faster than he can ask our name. And we made 134,000 profits, although 40,000 profits are coming from completing the mission. Still, nevertheless, a pretty solid score. So what do you think, fellas? Lorraine is Gucci or not so Gucci? Okay, would you look at this? Mine standard battle. I'm not risking for the biscuit to go on the top of the hill. It's not even worth it. I am humongous. I have no armor. I won't have a clip while going on top of the hill. In other words, what I'm trying to highlight, it's not worth it. Instead of doing that, we are going to play on the island. I think island game is extremely good. We are preventing enemies from pushing in front, and plus on top of that, we can snipe the hill ourselves, which is absolutely glorious and amazing. Plus on top of that, we know that ELC even is sitting right about here. So we can try to clip the living crap out of this gentleman. And as you can see, he is trying to get into position. And oh boy, I have a feeling that you are a bit messed up. Nice. Extremely good start of the game. We did absolutely everything properly. We countered the light tank, which is one of the most important things at the moment, and now we are just chilling. Obviously, our mission will be to eliminate the Progetto 66 from the game, but overall, extremely important thing for us is to spot the enemy forces as well. We have a couple of the sniper schnitzels in the bag. This is good. Oh my bananas, 3 guns. Kunze, Lorraine, Progetto. Okay, I see how it goes. I can feel the lag, Okay, lag is gone. By the way, the game nowadays is lagging quite a lot for me, and I do not understand why so, but we can clearly see that the game is lagging. What can we do? Not much. Remember when I said that the gun handling of this vehicle is far away from being ideal? This is what I mean, and this is why this tank isn't rated in the good category. You cannot really trust Lorraine gun handling, and this is very sad thing. If the gun would be tiny touch better, I do not ask a lot, just tiny touch better, I believe Lorraine would be sitting in the good category. Now it's just simply too unreliable in order to make this vehicle work. At least this is how I look into all of this. Anyways, for skill, maybe you are complaining for no reason. Maybe I'm complaining for no reason. How about that? How about that? Maybe I just want to complain, and maybe I just want to whine, and maybe I just want to say how everything is bad. Oh, how about that? How to deal with this Progetto? Kunze. I could try to reach this position over there, but the question is it actually worth it? You know what? More I think about it, more I want to believe that it is worth it for us to get involved like this. It is clearly visible for us that enemy team has no team whatsoever. So that means we need to figure out the way how we can get involved over there and how we could get a bit more use. And I have a feeling that getting more use is definitely doable, and it's definitely possible. How the flying F are you sitting here without getting spotted? Look at this Progetto. Wow, not bad. Okay, we cannot outspot Progetto, which is quite sad thing, but hey, what can you do? How about this ISM? Can we see this ISM? No, we can't. I am trying to spot the Progetto now. Good. I am pretty much proxy spotting this gentleman for obvious reasons, right? So maybe our CS59 will have a decent angle to punish this gentleman. I mean, he has autoloader, you know? This is not the most intelligent choice from my side to pick, because he's ready, he has armor, I do not. He has autoloader, I have autoloader as well, right? But it's not ideal. I'm risking. You know what? Let's play this game. I don't really mind. I am very well aware of that he's on the long reload at this point. I am just trying to get as much use as I physically and possibly can in this situation, right? That's all there is to say in this situation. Dede Fede sniping from the back? Huh. Look at this beauty. We still have a chance to get some use now. Look. Kapazay is sitting somewhere over there. This is exactly what I would love to see. Although I'm waiting until he would get spotted once again, right? I do not want to play aggressively against this Progetto. It's simply not worth it. And if we are going to make another clip, which we very well might, that would give us another 1000. And this is what we are looking for. Overall, where this game goes, extremely difficult battle, fellas. Just straightforward, extremely difficult game. Very hard to play. And very hard to make this tank work overall, truly. And believe me, I am not saying that about every and each vehicle in the game. There is plenty of the tanks which is just simply easier to play with and easier to make it work. Meanwhile, I am going to take my time to flank around this Progetto. We have 10 seconds left until we are going to have a mag, and my mission in this situation is just simply to beat the living crap out of this gentleman, right? I have no doubts whatsoever that he isn't going to expect me to come from behind. Unfortunately, Lorraine gun handling is a bit dreadful, but we should be okay. Beautiful, very, very nice. With a bit of hard work and with a bit of the gold spam, by saying a bit of the gold spam, I mean the whole clip, we managed to get ourselves 3.3 thousand. Once again, I hope it is visible how hard it is to play with this vehicle, and we need to play ideally, we need to be perfect, and we need to make this tank work to the best of our abilities, right? And that's a difficult story. Anyways, 3.3 thousand damage, 3 kills. We are top by experience, we are top by the damage. We made 28,000 profits because we were spamming gold for a whole round. This is okay. Good game. Okay, let's finish everything with a great game, and let's finish with a 3,000 average, shall we? And last but not least, we have Fisherman's Bay Standard Battle. Okay, what can we do? The goal is straightforward. We want to play in this area here. Hopefully, we will be able to slap every and each sniper schnitzel, although I am a bit paranoid about enemy light tanks, right? If enemies has a very, very smart light tank, which there is always a possibility, if the light tank is sitting over there, it is going to be extremely hard for us to counter him. Meanwhile, I have a feeling that we are fighting for this position with a T-92. Yeah, unfortunately it is the case. Okay, it doesn't stop us from playing in this area, but I need to be significantly smarter. How do I play this game? As an example, right, we can always take a different approach. As an example, now as you can see, fellas, I do not play in the bush, I play from this area. So that's how I'm not going to endanger this this T-92, and I still can do some damage from this area here. I mean, obviously I can say, F it, and take this position right there. That would be a bit mean from my side, but I prefer not to do that, right? I prefer not to do that, since he arrived into this position first. Or alternatively, maybe we could push him out of the position. I've seen some people doing this. I mean, I've been the small mother trucker who got pushed out of the position, right? Okay, how about this light tank over there? Unfortunately, we do not really have the good angle here, which sucks, but it is how it is. And is it only me, or this game is already kind of GG finito? Because this is how it looks like. Fellas, oh yop, tararai. Okay, minus 5,000 hit points. Lorraine is trying to push in front, and Lorraine is pushing in front. He will hit me once again. The question is, can I escape in time? And luckily I can. And oh my bananas, fellas. Look at this double penetrator going in front. There is only one way to do the things properly, and we need to hide over there around the corner. Wow, I mean, one of those games. Not much what we can change about this, and I can promise you that, fellas, if the double penetrator can go through the middle of the field by and try to slap me, and actually in fact slap, if he would want to, right, he would be able to slap the living crap out of me. That means it is not an ideal game, but it's okay, it happens. All we need to do, we need to sit here and we need to try to do our best in order to survive. Not ideal game, but that's what we have. Honduras, pleasure to see you, my man. Pleasure to see you. I apologize, my team doesn't have as much sense of the humor as I do. I apologize for this. What a bloody bastards. How dare they? How we could do this? Let me think. Oh, it's a matter of the time whenever we will die. 1, 2. Patience. I am just trying to survive this. I am just trying to survive this, fellas. 3, 4. Beautiful shot, hip hip hooray, everything goes fine for now. Oh my bananas, can we get some assisting damage here? I can see this light tank sneaking through the side, I'm very well aware of that, but we are just trying to survive, fellas. We are aware of in what kind of kaku hole we are sitting here, okay? I can promise you that. I am very well aware of that. I know that the situation is very complicated. I know that we are not going to get that much use, but hey, it is how it is. Not in every game you can be hero of the day, and some games will end up like this. But not too big of the surprise, to be completely honest with you. Okay, one more for a full happiness, and let's try to hit this light tank going through the middle of the field. I will try to aim properly, and we have our 3000. Beautiful. With this kind of kaku, fellas, with this kind of horrible situation, this is as good as we are going to get, to be completely honest with you. And once again, I could have been dead long time ago if Double Penetrator would like to slap the living crap out of us, but we had a very nice prom dance, you know? He was a dancing king together with his team, and me, well, I do not want to talk about this. Let's see the score. And we are back. 2.9 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage, 2 kills. This is as good as we are going to get in this type of situation. Meanwhile, Object is saying, "Hi, Idol, nice to meet you in the game. Nice dance moves you got, sir." GG, mate. That's absolutely glorious. So, we are first by experience, we are first by the damage, we got 67,000 profits overall, and our performance was 3.4 thousand average damage and 500 assisting damage. I mean 4,000 session, very strong performance from our side. I think I played very well, and I definitely cannot complain of how we have done this stuff, but we need to highlight what we need to highlight, and I think that Lorraine isn't as good as it was before. There is just simply stronger tanks in the field, and there is nothing what we can change about this. Either way, if you plan to buy this tank for yourself, it's not horrible, but it is just simply a hard tank to play with, and I would say frustrating tank as well. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, fellas. I appreciate you, and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.